One of the best stories of the week that we're still thinking about here on this Friday morning is this young Canadian, Maryam Tsegaye, grade 12 student from Fort McMurray. She goes to École McTavish Public High School in Fort Mac. And what an achievement for her. The very first Canadian to win the International Breakthrough Junior Challenge. It's a global science competition. Students around the world create videos that explain complex scientific principles to the public, not necessarily so steeped in science. So Maryam did her video. We played it for you before, but let's look at a little bit more of it to explain something called quantum tunneling.
Imagine if you could walk through walls in real life. And it turns out you can, at a quantum level. We're talking on the scale of the stuff that make up atoms. Strange things happen at a quantum level. For one thing, all subatomic particles, they've got split personalities. One personality is a wave and the other one's a particle, but they're still one being. When you want to know where they are, they seem like a particle. And when you want to know what they're doing, they behave like waves. But you can't ask both personalities at the same time. Basically, they've got some serious commitment issues, and that means we can only guess where they might be.
So that's just part of it. As I said, it's about 3 minutes long. She spent a couple of weeks putting this together. You see what she compared it to: rolling dice, video games, so that we get the concept if we're not scientists. And because of that, she beat out 5,600 other students to win the top prize. Here's what that prize involves: $250,000 in a scholarship, a $100,000 lab for her school, $50,000 for the teacher who inspired her. And guess what? Because we're still thinking about the story today, we're betting you are, and we want to spend some time with Maryam this morning and the teacher who inspired her. So good morning, Maryam. Welcome.
Thank you.
And hi, Ms. Vladika, Kathy Vladika, the teacher, both from Fort McMurray. Welcome to you as well, Kathy.
Morning.
I'm so delighted to have you here and really talk more about a story that the country's really loved. We love these bright moments in this very dark time. So, Maryam, first of all, congratulations. What has this week been like for you? It seems like you're in every paper, on every newscast. Everyone's talking about you.
Yeah, it's been a really busy week and lots of things happening.
Has there been a highlight so far? Apart from this interview, I know, but apart from this, what else has been the highlight for you since you won?
Probably like all the congratulations from family and people that I haven't talked to in a while. That's touching.
Isn't that nice? Kathy, don't worry. I am going to get to you. I have lots of questions for you. But one thing I want to show is because, you know, your head must still be spinning from this award, which is such a prestigious global award. But I want to come back to the moment where you found out you had won. Your principal set this up. It's just so beautifully. Just show it, pause it, and we'll watch this together, and we'll talk about this a little bit more, Maryam.
You know, I just want to let you know, Maryam, you are the winner for this year's Breakthrough Junior Challenge, the $250,000 scholarship, the $100,000 science lab for your school, the $50,000 for your teacher. They are yours. Congratulations.
Isn't that okay? Wait a second. That's astronaut Scott Kelly. You're winning. Everyone's hugging you. What is going through your head, Maryam, as that is happening?
I'm not sure if much was going through my head because I was just shocked and in complete disbelief. So,
well, it is a great moment because of that incredible video that you shot. I want to know how you told your teacher, Kathy Vladika, that she was also a winner. Tell me about what you did for that, Maryam.
Yeah, so the film crew and everyone was there, and she came downstairs to where we were set up, and I was like, hey, Miss Vladika, you won $50,000 because of the Breakthrough Junior Challenge. And she was like completely shocked and surprised.
Over to you, Ms. Vladika. How did you experience it?
It took a second because, as she said, she didn't tell me that she won the Breakthrough Junior Challenge. She said, hey, miss, you won $50,000. And it took a second to process. And then it was like, oh, my God, you won. Oh, my God, you won, Maryam. That's amazing. I think I probably said that 20 times. Oh, my God, you won.
Well, no wonder. It's just such a huge deal and the first in Canada to do so. What do you think, Kathy, about the video that Maryam created?
Oh, I mean, I remember when she first shared it with me back in June, and I was just blown away. I thought it was so brilliant. It was so well done. her word choices, even making sure she didn't say use any words over 2 syllables. Her explanations were simple yet so eloquently done. Her hook with the video games was smart, and she was funny. I thought it was brilliant. I was so proud of her.
Clearly, the judges agreed. But you hit on something, no word more than 2 syllables. I mean, it's so important. These scientific concepts, they're so big. The average person doesn't necessarily understand them, but we should. So why is it important that Maryam was able to make things so understandable to the general public?
Well, we're dealing with a time where not everyone is believing in experts in science. And I think part of that is that disconnect between the really complex ideas that science is involved with and just a lack of understanding and understanding even the vocabulary. So Maryam's thought choices on that were smart. And the fact that she didn't use any complex calculations was also super smart of her.
I agree. We need to focus on the science these days, Maryam, and you're helping us do that. Now, Kathy Vladeca gets that $50,000 because you said she's the teacher who inspires you. What has she done to inspire you, Maryam?
Well, she was the first scientist I've met in my life, and a female scientist at that. So that already blew me away and materialized the reality of a career in science. And not only that, as class went on, the semester went on and everything, and we got to know each other, she noticed my curiosity, and whenever I asked questions, even if they were outside of the curriculum, she would always help me find the answers to those questions and guide me to other resources.
Oh, fantastic. Just what a good teacher does. Lights that fire and sets you further down that journey. Tell me what it is, Maryam, that interests you and excites you about science.
I think it's the fact that everything is interrelated, and whenever you ask something, there's always more questions that come along with it, and you dig further and deeper, and you find out that everything's related. And not only that, but if you go far enough, I find it humbling.
Humbling. That's really lovely. And then tell me something else, because you said about how Ms. Vladeca inspired you. Everyone's looking to you and your story, and now you're the person who's inspiring so many. Now, how do you feel about that?
I think it's good because it means a lot to be here right now.
Talking about science to the country?
Yeah, especially since I didn't feel quite as represented growing up and looking up to scientists. So it means a lot.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean you didn't feel as represented?
I've never seen Black women in science until junior high when I watched a movie, Hidden Figures.
Well, that was such a good movie. Well, that was so important, wasn't it, for highlighting the women at that time? So you hadn't seen a scientist who looked like you until junior high, and now you're the toast of the scientific world. Hello.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in, but I'm also honored.
It's just fantastic. And not only is this an honor for you, and I want to talk about where your future is going, but with your prize, you get to contribute to your school, which has obviously contributed to you. That lab that you get, Kathy, what is that going to mean to the school and to the students when you get that $100,000 lab?
Oh, we're so excited that that's part of the award, because it leaves a legacy behind Maryam when she leaves us next year, that future students at McTavish are going to get to experience science in a more hands-on way thanks to the new equipment we'll be receiving. It's amazing.
That's part of your legacy. Okay, you leave next year. Tell us now, with that whopping $250,000 prize, Maryam, what does that enable you to do? What's the path and the dream now?
It definitely enables a lot. I can apply anywhere now and not be financially constrained, which means a lot. But I haven't decided. I'm still looking around, and opportunities are opening, and I'm just looking around still.
For post-secondary anywhere in the world now, I would suppose.
Yeah.
But we don't want to lose your brain power. Make sure you come back, study here, and come on back, right, Mrs. Vladeca? We've invested so much. We don't want your brain power to go. Do you think that quantum tunneling is something that is going to be part of your future, or is that was just for the moment, or should we say this is the launching for a whole new field of study for you, and that's going to be your area of specialty?
I have no idea. There's so much in science.
That's true. I guess that's the excitement of it all. You know, it's Nobel Week, Maryam. I'm just saying, Nobel Prize Week, Nobel Prize in Physics. You keep that in mind. I think you've got an unlimited future.
Absolutely.
You've already won an international prize. Listen, what a pleasure to meet you. Thank you, Kathy Vladeca, for being there and for telling your story and your role with your superstar student. And Maryam, again, congratulations. What a wonderful honor for you, and what a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks.